Hello, my beautiful followers. How's everyone doing today? My hair is tweaking. I am sitting out here on my patio, trying to enjoy some sun and fresh air. And last week it was so rainy and just cold, and so finally it is a little bit nicer out, but it's still like a little chilly. So I have my blankie. I totally have a blankie out here with me, so judge me. I grew up in the Northeast, and so when I moved to Texas, I totally lost all my New York sensibilities in terms of the cold. I get cold super easy. So anyway, I'm sitting out here with my blankie and decided to live stream with you guys today. Today I actually reposted. Good morning, Miga. Good morning, everyone else who's jumping on. I see a bunch of people popping on. But today I decided to repost actually a video, and it was called "You're Fucking Lying to Yourself." Or not a video, an article that I had written a while back. Hi, John. And so I had reposted this article I wrote, I think it was like a year or two ago, and it was about relationships, and it just feels really relevant today as I was doing some client emails and some follow-ups and checking in on my couples. And that's always interesting when I check in on my couples, because my couples always bring a different dynamic to the picture. I love you guys, but couples, there's always two sides of every story. And so I was doing some emails back to different people, and this idea of I'm doing all the things kept coming up. I'm doing all the things. And it was this level of I'm taking her out to eat. I'm asking her how she's doing. I'm giving him my attention. All of this, like, I'm doing the things kind of energy that's been going around. And I'm actually hearing this even from my entrepreneur clients and friends and family and all this I'm doing the things. I'm doing all the things, Addison. I'm doing the things. And I even a couple days ago I would have said I'm doing all the things in an area of my life. And so when I reread this article that popped up on my memories, it's like I have to reshare this, because it's about how we oftentimes will do the things. We will go and we will take the actions, particularly focused in on relationships today. We do the things in relationships. And so we still have people coming in and going, well, but I'm not filled. You took me out to dinner. Yeah, you may have touched my body, like, we saw in that workshop. I get clients all the time that are like, but I did exactly what you did in the workshop, Addison. I did exactly what you told me to do in the workshop. And the key is not the things you're doing. It's not necessarily all the things you're doing. It's really your presence and your attention in those things. It's and I don't like the word effort normally, but it is your effort. It is you getting out of your own fucking way. It's you getting out of a little bit of your self-centeredness, which, FYI, we're all a little self-centered. We're all a little selfish. Selfishness is healthy. It's healthy to take care of self, but there is this energy of needing to also get out of your viewpoint of self and go, what am I giving in my relationships? Am I reaching out? Am I giving attention and presence in my relationships? And so let's take, for example, I have one client that's like, but I gave her time. I said, yeah, but were you on your phone during all that time? Were you actually present? Were you inquiring? Well, no, she always tells me what what she wants me to know. No, but at some point, when you stop inquiring with somebody, they stop sharing at a deeper level with you. I do this interesting thing with my relationships oftentimes. So, like, I'll share something, and then I'll share something like a little bit vulnerable or a little bit, and I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm going to see where that lands. And if I get a lack of presence, if I feel like I'm throwing kind of spaghetti on the wall, sorry, I'm Italian, that's a saying I use all the time. But if I feel like I'm throwing spaghetti on the wall and nothing's sticking, and it's like, oh, yeah, yeah, I hear you, and it is totally disconnected, then why are you going to go ahead and share more? This is, like I said, I do that in like people I'm dating. I'll be like, okay, what level of vulnerability and what level of presence are we at right now? And we all have levels and spaces where we're not present. We all have times when we're not present, okay? Even the most present people that I know still have moments when they're really unpresent. They're really disconnected, really distracted by things in their world. However, I hear all the time, but I'm trying, Addison. And oftentimes my answer to those clients in session, when I really look at it, sometimes they're really trying, and sometimes they really are giving presence. They are really giving attention. But there are times when I'm like, you're lying to yourself. You're fucking lying to yourself here, because you're just doing the things. You're not putting the energy. And really, what makes any action, whether that be in a relationship, whether that be in like career, business creation, just even a manifestation, if you don't put any energy behind it, and I mean positive energy, not kind of like I have to do this energy, then guess what? People feel that. People feel if you're inquiring just from a space of duty. People feel like if you're not present with them, they feel it. Whether they are very energy attuned or not, they will feel it, especially if it's somebody in your life that you are connected to. So it is a romantic relationship, it is a child-parent relationship, it is a deep friendship, that there is that connection. People feel your lack of presence and your lack of attention. And so it is about, number one, getting out of your routine of like, okay, I'm going to kiss my partner goodbye. Bye. I'm not putting any energy. I'm just like, peck on the cheek. I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave. See, I kissed her goodbye. I love you. Say I love you. Even saying I love you, guys, like there's an energy behind that. There is an energy that gets put behind that. If you were constantly like, yeah, I love you, love you, love you, then guess what? That's a shit energy. That is not an I love you energy. That is just like a flippant energy. And we feel this energy, and we feel this energy all the time. And then oftentimes we look at relationships and we go, why is this not working? Or we look at a career we're building. Why is this not working? It's because we're not really putting our attention and our presence level into it. We're not putting our true presence level into it. Particularly in relationships, if you are in this space of doing it half-ass, that energy is actually probably going to do more damage than it is good, because it's going to be confusing as fuck. It is. It's just going to be confusing to your partner. So it is about recognizing if you're not giving your full attention or your presence level to somebody, and then actually owning it. Yesterday, I had something scheduled in my day. It was actually something for me, and I had something scheduled with somebody in my life, and they were like, you know what? I can't be present. I can't be in attention. And actually, I had my own moment about it, because I was actually really upset. I was like really disappointed, because I was really looking forward to it. However, I had to appreciate the other person going, I can do it. We can do this, but I'm not going to be present. I'm not going to be attentive. You're not going to get all of me today because of XYZ. And I had to appreciate that. I had to appreciate that level of I am warning you, I can't be there. I might be there, but I'm not like fully there energetically. And I think oftentimes we don't tell our partners, we don't tell our friends, our family, or whoever we're with. We don't really share, oh, you know what, I'm just not really present today. I'm not really with you today. And sometimes that can get skewed, that energy, especially if somebody is really energy attuned, they will spin that and make their own shit up. And that's their stuff. When we make assumptions and assume things about people and spin shit, that's the other person's stuff. However, we participate in that by giving this mixed message energy, because we feel the energy. We don't know exactly what's going on, but we still feel the energy. And so getting back to kind of the relationship piece, if you're just going through the motions and doing the things, that's not good enough. I don't care if you're buying, like $5,000 a night hotel rooms and the wine and the flowers, but you're just doing it in a kind of like, okay, check, mark. Guess what? It would be better if you got a picnic blanket and put some effort in and put some love and connection in and really are there. So it's not about the check marks. It's not about asking the questions or inquiring or trying to share just to share. It's about the depth. It's about the energy you're bringing into all your interactions. And if you're trying to build or maintain a relationship of any kind, you have to look at, am I actually giving myself in these moments, and not giving yourself away, but really giving myself to these moments? Or am I stuck in all this bullshit? All this other bullshit going on? Because if you're consistently not inquiring in a relationship from an energetic standpoint of like true like inquiry, if you're doing the things, but you're not actually attentive, or just not doing the things, you will eat away at any relationship. That includes like your parent-child relationships. Like, kids feel your energy just as much as adults do. The same thing goes for outside of relationships, anything in your life. If you're trying to grow something or even maintain something, but you're just like not giving your energy to it, you're like, whatever, like I'm just gonna do the things, guess what? You're not gonna get any reward from that. You're not gonna get true reward from it. No, I'm not saying you to like hone in on it and like over focus there. That's a whole nother topic we're not going into today. Me and my blankie aren't going into that today. But that's obsessive. That can sometimes shut the energy down. Sometimes we do need space. However, you also have to make sure that you are giving positive attention to it and you are giving positive focus and feedback, especially when we're dealing with people. People have emotions, people have feelings, people need to hear the negatives with the good. So oftentimes in our relationships they're like, okay, you want us to sit down and have like deep discussions. So they go into these dark discussions. They go into these deeply vulnerable discussions, and I'm like, where they're like breaking each other down, which can be great. Like sitting and being like, well, when you do this, this is what I'm experiencing, and I'm struggling with this and struggling with that. It can be beautiful conversations, very, very productive conversations at times. However, if that's all you're doing, if you're not building somebody up, if you're not sharing the love along with the shadow pieces, you're going to break that relationship down overall. You are overall going to break that relationship down. Hold on. I'm reading a comment. Yes, Miga. Yes, definitely. So our body language, our facial expressions, all of that also can give mixed messages as well. We give mixed messages in our energy, in our body stance, in what our faces are saying. Our energy speaks in multiple ways. And so make sure that you are not giving mixed messages consistently, because that will actually create chaos in your relationship. It will create chaos, and oftentimes we'll be like, but I did that. I did that thing that you wanted. Like, why are you so upset? Why are you frustrated? Like I said, I have a client and they're like, but I did it. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't do it with the right energy. You didn't do it with the right energy. You did it with, I have to do this energy. You didn't do it with a giving, loving, connective kind of energy of depth, of deepening of the relationship. So anyway, so stop lying to yourself and really look where you are in your relationships and where you're standing on the sideline of your relationships and just fake doing the things. And then if you're not in a relationship right now, take that and be like, where am I standing on the sidelines of the things in my world? Because you're in relationship, no matter whether you are in a romantic relationship or not, you're in relationship. You're in relationship with people, your relationship with things in your world, your relationship to your business, to your love. Like, there's so many different relationships. So we're constantly in relationships. So people go, I'm not in a relationship. I'm like, yeah, you are. You are in a relationship. So start focusing in on the relationships you do have. And that might just be your career. That might just be your business or your self-growth. But that is a relationship. So anyway, I feel like you have my point. Put attention and presence. That's where it's at. That's what makes it work. That is what makes anything work. Positive energy and attention. Not over attention, but just positive energy, love, and attention. That's what makes things click in this world. So, okay. On another note, I just put out a new workshop for February. If you're in the DFW area, it's called The Sensory of Silence. So you can go over to my website at addisonbell.net and check that out. If you want to work with me one-on-one, whether that's online, in person, then also head over to addisonbell.net and you can fill out an application to work with me one-on-one. Other than that, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Go grab that fire within. Love you.